What song is this, Egil?
I don't know.
You're just making it up as we go
One
along.
without copyright.
Oh, the non-copyright song. Oh, I like them. And hello, and welcome back.
Oh, caught us there. Hi.
And you may be saying to yourself, what are we here for today?
What are we here for today?
And well, we're here to celebrate something special, which is why I've dressed up for you today.
I wonder why you were looking like one
In
of
my
those
old posh
handmaidens.
clothing. Now today we are here to celebrate something very special on the channel.
Go on then.
And what is it, Egil?
I don't know. You tell me.
It is the fact that, Egil, we have now got 800 subs, Egil.
Woo, woo, woo!
800 subs. Oh, yes.
Never thought that, would you?
You never would have thought you'd have 800 subs on this channel, would you?
No, but I think it deserves a bit of a celebration.
Indeed. And what do we normally do to celebrate these things, Egil?
We tell a story.
We do tell a story.
Oh.
After all, we are a kind of a folktale channel. Hashtag.
I got that image, yeah.
Yeah. And today's story, it is one called The Hunter and the Great Bear. Rawr.
Okay.
And we all love bears.
And I guess who's doing the silly voices?
Not me, Egil.
That leaves me then, doesn't it?
There's only you here.
That's true. Whoop.
So, our story is about a man. His name is Thorkill.
Oh.
Hello, Thorkill. He was a mighty warrior.
I'm a mighty warrior, me. Yeah.
It's very big and very well known. And, well, one summer, it was late in the summer, he decided to go hunting. He wanted to go and hunt a bear. So, in the morning, he woke up. He had a nice bowl of porridge for his breakfast. Ooh. With some bacon on top.
Porridge and bacon.
Yeah, he liked that. Oh. And, you know, his wife said, what are you doing today?
What are you doing today, you idle dog?
When he explained what he was doing.
I'm going out to hunt a bear.
He was going out to hunt a bear.
Yes.
And not just any bear, but a great bear. A bear that many folk in the surrounding area has heard about. A bear so fierce, so big, and menacing, it scares most people.
His bear's name's Rudy.
Rudy the bear, yes. And so, our man Thorkill, he got himself a nice bow.
I got a nice bow.
And some arrows.
I got my arrows too.
And the arrows were very sharp.
Oh.
He cut his thumb.
Bother.
And he started to set off, walking.
We got a horse.
Oh, he had a horse, did he? Oh, he had a horse. I was walking, he had a horse. So there he was on his horse.
Neville.
Old pale-bowled horse it was, a bit pale.
Pie-bowled.
Yeah. Pale-bowled.
Called Neville.
Neville the horse. Not Nigel the horse.
No.
Right, just checking. And they were going along until he came to a wood where there was a little encampment. And at this point he had to let go of the horse and tie it up. Because the wood was too thick.
Let me loose, I'm tired of my horse.
But, you know, he didn't want the horse to run away and get stolen. And he'll be back in a few hours.
I'll be back in a few hours.
You stay there, he said to the horse. Neville.
Said Neville.
And he set off again. He was walking this time, at last. In the wood, singing a tune. Do you think Vikings sung tunes at the walk?
Of course they did.
Oh, right, good. I'll check in there.
Music,
an old thing. And eventually, he came to a clearing. And at the top of the clearing, he looked. What do you think he saw, Egil?
His house?
No, he saw a big menacing bear.
Well, how to do? My name's Rudy.
And this bear, well, he was on a rock. He was like sunbathing. He was a cool dude. You know.
Got a pair of Speedos.
Well, no, I don't know about that. He was sunbathing.
Oh.
And, well, the hunter thought to himself, I've got a cunning plan.
I've got a cunning plan.
He was going to walk round the edge.
And kick him in the water.
And of the wood. So this is what he did. He crept through the wood, round the edge of the clearing. Oh, getting his arrow ready. Yes. And he saw the bear, and he let go. And he shot again. And he shot the bear. The bear fell over, stone dead.
Oh!
And the man was joyous. Yes, he shook his fist in the air.
I got the bear.
It's not every day you shoot a bear, is it, Egil?
No.
And he ran up. That's me doing a one impression. But what did you think he saw, Egil?
Go on.
Did you think he saw a dead bear?
Well, I'd have thought so. He's a
Oh,
shot.
no. he looked around, but no matter where he looked,
Where's my bear?
there was no bear.
Oh,
And then suddenly there was a tap on his shoulder.
I pity the poor fool who kills a bear.
And the bear turned round and went, whoa! And did a
I want to-
Mr. T impression.
Yeah.
And, you know, to
Yeah,
pitch the poor
sucker.
fool. And he, you know, he grabbed the man and said, that's it, you're coming with me, the bear said.
You come on with me, man.
He took, taking him back to his cave.
I've got no choice.
And the man, he was quite puny compared to the bear.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
You know,
Quit
tried
struggling.
to fight, and the bear kept on roaring. Roar!
Quit struggling, fool.
And although the Viking was very brave, the bear was twice his size and he was quite frightened by this. Would you be frightened, Egil?
Yes, I wouldn't tackle a bear in the first place, but there you go.
And the bear, well, he said to him, well, I'm lonely.
I am so lonely since my mama bear left me.
And he explained that he had a whole supply of mead and ale,
Let's get drunk.
and he was going to be his captive throughout the winter. And this is what the bear did. He chained the man up,
Keep talking.
and, you know, he kept on feeding him mead. And at first, you know, the Viking thought, he enjoyed this because he liked mead, didn't he, Egil?
Holy bear.
But after a month of mead and ale, he was getting bored of this.
I'd rather not.
And he was chained up, he couldn't escape. He had one arm free and one arm tied,
Oh,
so he could drink. The bear was lonely, he wanted company. And in the end, after months and months and months, he managed to escape. He managed to get his hand out of the chain. And when the bear was out hunting for meat, he ran off. And he went back to where the horse was, but he just found a skeleton. And then he walked back to his longhouse. And then his wife greeted him. So you been? Is that you spoke my words there.
Yeah.
And he explained that, you know, he was hunting the bear, and this bear held him captive. But nobody would believe him.
well, would you?
Well, no, I wouldn't believe him.
A bear that sounds like Mr. T.
You know, would you believe him? No.
Oh.
And so, you know, there he was. All the folk in the village were laughing at him. Thorkel's a fool, you fool. No bear's going to keep you captive and make you drink mead.
Yeah.
But all winter, what was left, he was angry.
Arr,
And he said, I'm going to plot my revenge on that bear.
I'm going to get me that bear.
It was the last thing he ever did.
All right.
And so the next summer, it was spring, he went to saw the local blacksmith and he ordered some very nice javelins made,
All right.
a bit like this. And he also had some coin he hired, a couple of men.
Right.
He was thinking 3 men with javelins and bows should be able to kill a bear. Do you think so, Egil? I think so.
Depends on where you catch the bear.
So again, they set off. He said goodbye to his wife.
Goodbye. Don't come out with that story again.
He said, I'm going to go and hunt that bear
Yeah, whatever.
and kill it if it's the last thing I ever do.
You bring the fur back, I'll believe you.
And he took 2 men, both of them, stranger, were called Olaf.
All right.
What's the chances of that? And,
Common name.
yeah, well, you know, they set off and they came to the same bit of clearing.
Have they got a horse with them?
No, this time they couldn't afford horse, he was a bit poorer because he had to go and buy some javelins and hire 2 men.
right.
And the last horse died because he left it there.
Yeah, neglected.
Never leave your horse with the wood folk.
Especially gagged.
Yes. And he came to the same clearing. And what, Egil, do you think, and folks at home, stay tuned, do you think he saw? Yeah, there you are, look.
Another bear.
Yeah, no, the same bear
All right.
on the same rock. And the bear had a big smile and he was singing a song, you know, talking about being a crazy fool.
Reach out for me. Ha! Ooh,
Yeah.
I'll be there.
And then Olaf grabbed his mate.
Ah!
He said, right, that's the bear, he said.
Oh, here. All right, then I'm behind you.
And he decided that this time one was going to go around one edge of the wood
Uh-huh.
and the other edge,
Uh-huh.
and the other is going to go around the back.
Right.
And they're going to do a pincer movement and
Bushwhacking.
yeah. So they did this, and they all got lined up, and suddenly they got their javelins, and they threw the javelins, minding Egil's stomach, and 3 javelins stuck in, and they very quickly got the bows out, and they both fired a bunch of arrows into the bear. And all the men were celebrating. One was grabbing his horn for the mead. Yay, so laugh, we got him. As Egil gets his horn. Oh yeah, we got him this time, boys. And the 3 Vikings, Thorsson and the 2 Olafs were very happy.
Oh, I'm very happy. I'm happy too.
They walked up in a casual manner, looking cool to the rock. But Egil, what do you think they found at the rock?
A dead bear with spears and arrows in him?
No, there was no bear.
Oh!
They looked around. They searched the rock, looked under logs. There was no bear. And all 3 of them were looking down at the ground. Then suddenly, there was a tap on Thorson's shoulder. And Thorsson looked up and went, "Ah," and the bear went, "Ah," like that.
Gotcha, fool!
And this time we had 3 men to keep us company. So very quickly he said, "What? You 3 are coming with me back to my cave for a winter of drinking." And they had no choice, because you got no choice with a bear. It's either that or the bear's going to rip you to bits and eat you.
Didn't take much persuading.
No, not really.
Let's be
And
honest.
Olaf, well, he had a bit of a drinking problem, so he liked to drink, so he volunteered, I'll go. And, he went. And for some months past, the bear was merry in the cave.
I'm happy.
And the men, well, at first were happy, but then they missed their wives and their homes, and they couldn't escape because they was all chained again to the wall.
I don't know.
And after some time, again, they managed to escape. And they got back home, and
Where you been?
his wife wasn't happy.
I'm never happy.
Said, "You abandoned me over winter again." And again, Olaf and Thorsson, the 3 men, explained what happened. But would anybody believe them? No. Nobody would believe them that a bear could keep people captive and feed them ale. No.
No.
And this bear, well, he had an even more magical item. But that's another bit of the story. Not got there yet. So, again, it was late winter. And our man, the winds were blowing, the snows were high.
Can't do snow.
Right, it's like white stuff.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And again, Thorsson, he plotted all winter. And he decided, though, he got the last of his coin. And this time he hired a longboat full of men.
Oh, long ship.
Long ship. In fact, it was it was a long boat because it was a very small boat and it's only coming up with her. It wasn't an ocean going ship. And, there were 13 of them.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah. One of them had a big beard,
Uh-huh.
as you do. And he hired these men. He said, there's a bear that's been tormenting me. And he told them the story about the bear. And of course, the men didn't believe him, but they was after coin. And so they agreed to go. They all sharpened their swords and their saxes and their knives. And they all prepared. And it was the morning. Thorsson got up. His wife greeted him.
You're gonna clear off again, are you? Good riddance to bad news.
Always look at camera, Egil. People behind there watching you. And,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And again, he told his wife goodbye. He was going to go out for a hunting expedition. And she said, "Oh, you're after that bear again." Jokingly. And again, they came to that bit of a wood. And they came to the clearing. And Egil, what do you think they saw on that big rock in the distance?
Sunbathing bear again?
Yes, you know the story well. It was the sunbathing bear. The great bear. And again, well, they all got together in a little gang and they plotted what they're going to do. They're going to break into 2 sections. Half going to go one side of the wood clearing and the other half. And they had javelins, and they had long spears, and they had axes and bows. And they thought that with all these weapons, with 16 men,
Surely.
they should kill a bear.
You'd think.
And there, suddenly, Thorsson gave the order. And the spears were flying, and the javelins, and the bows, and the bear fell dead on the rock. And all the men were very joyous at this. They praised Odin. They called out to the gods. One of them was a Christian. He said, "Oh, thank Jesus for that bear being killed." And no. And, You know, there's always one. And, you know, they went up to the rock. And what do you think they found, Egil?
I know I'm going to say this, and it's wrong. A bear.
No, they did not find a bear.
Go on.
There was no bear body there. They looked around. Two of them even lifted up a massive rock, thinking it might be under a rock, but it wasn't.
Barely visible, you might
It was
say.
barely visible. And they was all puzzled. They was all stroking their hairy chins and their moustaches. If you only had a moustache.
Only.
And then suddenly, whilst Olaf was bent over, there was a tap on his shoulder.
Oh, not again.
And the bear went,
Oh, fool!
and the man went, whoa!
Oh dear.
And all the men shivered. But then the bear turned around and said, you're not just here for the hunting, are you? And walked off.
Oh, wow.
And that is the end of this folk tale.
I can't help feeling there's something at the end of that we should know, what we all know, but is the elephant in the room.
Indeed.
If you think you know.
And of course, it's not like the original telling.
Yeah.
So, if you have enjoyed that, what should they do, Egil?
Well, hashtag
Folk tales.
folktale, and failing that, press the old subscription bell in there and leave us a comment.
Yes, and we'd just like to say a big thank you for everybody who has supported the
Yeah.
channel. I think it's brilliant that we got to 800 subs, don't you?
I think it's a miracle, and thank you to all of you out there, and here's to the next 800.
Well, on to 900, then on to 1,000.
Then the world.
We have to think of something very special for 1,000. It might include combat, I don't know yet.
Oh dear.
Egil's looking forward to that already.
Yeah, oh dear.
So, just goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him. Bye.